Welcome everyone to Pain and Purpose in Time. Just a gentle reminder along the journey that there are moments when you will have pain, but the pain can be purposeful. I use the word can because many choose to lay in their pain and stay there. But if you allow the Lord to teach you, to edify you, and to uplift you out of your circumstance, then it can be purposeful. So as we go in, before we go any further, I just want to say thank you for all those who felt led to subscribe, and I pray that today will empower you to go forward in your journey. My name is again Tasha Nivel, and today I just want to speak to us very briefly, especially to those who are struggling with the mindset of getting up. I'm struggling with the mindset of getting up. I say this to say many are crying out unto the Lord and say, Lord, why me? When will my day come? When will things turn around? There's been a lot of cry unto the Lord because it seems like there's a crisis in the land. It seems like there's a crisis on your land. And I realize, especially in this season of my life, that God is changing my mentality, the way I view things. And the scripture that came to mind is Exodus 4 verse 2, where the Lord asked Moses a question, said, what is in thine hand? And he said, a rod. At the end of the day, what God has brought to my attention is that He has equipped us sufficiently for the journey. A lot of times we have the tendency as humans to want an elevation to come from the external, whether it be an external, as I said, word of prophecy, and we want it just to work on its own, or external help to just come along and help us. Yes, God is a God of love, so He will send those ears of help, but also He wants you, the individual, to arise, to get up and see that you are indeed fearfully and wonderfully made, that you are indeed smart, that you are indeed a visionary, that you are indeed a way maker, you are indeed, someone of great principle and stamina and call for such a time as this. That's what God really wants to bring out, because at the end of the day He's preparing us for heaven. So He has to change certain mindset. He has to change self-sabotage. He has to change everything that's holding us captive. He has to take out those debris. He has to take out those mindsets. So, as I said, many of us are crying out, and yet still, yes, if you look back, some of us in our past, there's a subject that you probably did in high school that you loved so dearly, and you did so wonderfully. You could decorate so wonderfully. You could cook. You could design with your hands, and God is saying, use it. Use it in this season to help promote yourself. There's some of you that you could write for days. You could master, in your English class, and God is saying, use it. There's so many blogs that's available, that's free. Use it. Use it for the glory of God. You could use it and then eventually say you're available to help someone else, whatever it may be. There are so many things that God has equipped. Some of you can just look on a building and design, and God is saying, you say, oh God, I've not been called to a school. God said, use the skill. No, anyway, design your project. How many person He has used without a college degree to do exploits? Do something, mighty God. Do something. Get up out of your mentality. Get up, hallelujah, of saying that my father, my mother doesn't support me, my friends doesn't understand me. Get up out of those mindsets and press on. We have to find a way and be willing to get our shataba high, to get up. We have to have that willingness to get up. May be painful, because for real, you may say, yes, I have odds are against me, and that may be true. But then, nevertheless, God reminds us that He has given you that in your hand to go forward. Roll the sea away. Roll the sea away. Roll it away. Roll back that sea of, whatever it may be, despair, depression, The sea of stagnant Keta Shatabahai. Roll it away. Roll it away in Jesus' name. So many things in my mind. God has to be Kataribabasientes, Katarabahai. He has to be rolling it away in the seas of my life. Yes, he has to be rolling it away because he wants to expand himself in my life. And there's so many hindrance. So many hindrance. Things that have been embedded in my mind, and he has to roll it away, he has to peel it away. So as I'm encouraging the seeds, I know that each season is purposeful. So as I'm going through and I'm being encouraging the season, I take the same season to encourage you. To roll it away. Katashanda Bahai. You can stay in your pain, you can complain, and next year this time you're in this pain same way. Or you can get up and say it's going to turn into purpose. It's going to turn into purpose because I'm getting up, rolling away certain things, rolling away certain mentalities, getting out of fear, fear of men in their faces. You know that you're called, you know that God speaks to you. And the spirit of intimidation and sabotage is coming against you. You know so much things that God is saying. You say, God, here I'm here sitting by the river. Will you come, Lord Jesus? I encourage you to get up. I encourage you to get up. After Elijah was fed by the ravens and was encouraged, he had to get up. The ravens didn't lift him up and fly into the city to another land. He had to get up, he had to walk and come in contact with this place of provision. Even though it was famine in the land, God still provided. God made a way. Get up. Heaven bless you. Love you with the love of the Lord. Forward still. Forward still. No more excuses. No more excuses. God bless in Jesus' name.